Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast. So this one, make sure you thumbs up and thumbs down this video, okay? Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you let your presence be known. Make sure you let me know that you watch the video and that you enjoy what I'm doing, because I'm having a good time and I appreciate each and every one of you. There's really no other way for me to say that. So with that being said, help me get to my road to 100. And anyway, excuse that little interruption from my Bambino. So this particular video, I want to go ahead and jump into a top 10. Is it for 2019 going into 2020? I don't know. But I got, yeah, for 2019, these are my top 10 male wrestlers who I think jumped out in 2019 and made me say, oh, look at that. No particular order, but it's not in a particular order, but I mean, I just put 1 through 10 and put wrestlers I thought made an impact. Okay, we'll start from 10. I put Daniel Bryan. Look, now we know, had helped Kofi Kingston get his belt. Daniel Bryan brought Kofi Kingston to one of his best matches of his career. Daniel Bryan brought Bray Wyatt to his best match of his career. Daniel Bryan is just all about wrestling. Now, I watched Daniel Bryan on Total Divas and Total Bellas, and that man went through a depression when he hurt his neck and he couldn't wrestle, and that told me that he is serious about it. If Daniel Bryan stopped wrestling, he would be literally what Triple H is to NXT. I think Daniel Bryan would be fantastic in the background as a producer or a coach or whatever the case may be when his wrestling career is over. But Daniel Bryan has said that he wants to wrestle till he's 70 years old. Number 9, Lio Rush. I think Lio Rush, he had his issues, and you could watch one. That was one of my older first videos where I was like, I get what he was saying. He can't be carrying motherfuckers' bags and shit and be a black dude, and he trying to come across as something else when he was paired with Bobby Lashley for that brief period of time on Raw. And when he came on Raw and he was doing all that jumping and shit, and everybody was like, oh wow, it got old quick. But Lio Rush right now is in a very good place, I can tell, and I think he is going to be on my top 10. I enjoy Lio Rush. His match with Angel Garza was excellent, and he puts everything on the line in the ring. Number 8, Keith Lee. Keith Lee done exploded for a minute there in the beginning of NXT this year. Keith Lee was not doing nothing. They was not booking him for nothing. He was with Dominik Dijakovic a lot. Then he hurt his ankle or hurt his legs. He disappeared for a minute and he came back with the motherfucking jump off. Keith Lee spirit bombed the fuck out of Roman Reigns, and it was like, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Lee on that day. On that day, during that Friday SmackDown, one of the best SmackDowns in recent SmackDown history, Keith Lee power bombed, or was that? No, that was Survivor Series, I think. Wait a minute. The Royal Rumble's coming up, so yeah, it was Survivor Series. What pay-per-view was that? I think it was Survivor Series. Whatever. He spirit bombed the fuck out of Roman Reigns. Had his legs all up in his face, and I was like, ooh, I wish I could be in that position. Keith Lee, hello. He's one to watch. I don't like his trunks though, because his dick and balls be bulgy. I think he could probably, get some looser pants, or some pants like Samoa Joe, I think would look good on him. Number 7, I put Matt Riddle. I enjoy a Matt Riddle match. I think the way he looks, his hair. I wasn't on the Riddle train when I first saw him in the audience that time at WrestleMania or NXT TakeOver. They introduced him. I wasn't really feeling him, but after watching some of his, I watched one of his Road to WrestleMania. I think it was Matt Riddle on WWE Network. I like him. I think when he wrestles, he hasn't had a bad match. If Matt Riddle has a bad match, it's the opponent that's not giving Matt Riddle what he needs to do, what he needs to do. He knows how to sell. He knows how to do it. He looks great. He don't wear shoes, and his gimmick, bro, I'm all for it. Matt Riddle, all for it. I think Matt Riddle, if he is very outspoken, and what I don't like is when you're outspoken and you're speaking the truth, it hinders you, it stymies you, and I think that's what happened when he was going in on Goldberg. I think that slowed his momentum down. I hope Matt Riddle comes back on the scene. Adam Cole probably could have been number one. Adam Cole wasn't really doing much in 2019, but the end of this year, sky's the limit. It's like everything Adam Cole was doing just was fantastic. From when Keith Lee bumped him and he blasted it to the stands, to that, what was that called, an air raid, when he landed it, and then he had that with the to win the championship against Johnny Gargano. Listen, anytime I get to say boom and Adam Cole, baby, more than one time in the show, I'm all for it. I love Adam Cole. I love his look. I love his attitude. I love everything he got going on. I put Cody Rhodes at number 5. I've always been a fan of Cody Rhodes. I like his face. I like the way he looks, okay? When he was in WWE, I liked him. I didn't really, I thought they could have done more with him with that Stardust nonsense, but I think right now in AEW he's in a really good spot, and with this Butcher Blade and Bunny shit, that I'm really intrigued. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I love it. I enjoy Cody Rhodes. I think he's a great, he knows how to get the crowd going. He knows how to cut a promo. He knows how to wrestle for the most part. And I think his pops is watching from the stands and enjoying. I put number 4, Pac. Pac also came from WWE because they was trying to get him to, I guess, put over Ellsworth, and he said fuck that. Pac has been giving you what Pac does. He's going to give you some good fucking wrestling. And I think after I've seen a couple of his wrestling matches on AEW specifically, I'm all in for Pac, and I want to see where this is going to go in 2020. Number 2, Moxley. I am a Shield stan. I enjoyed Dean Ambrose when he was booked properly. When they tried to bury him on his way out, and Drew McIntyre kicked his head off on them steps, I just knew he couldn't wait to go. I just knew it. And when he did his promo and the big dog ran out, he was busting out of jail, and he just busted on AEW, and everybody was like, oh, and then he did that interview heard around the world and gave you that great meme. This is some good shit. Jon Moxley is doing the damn thing in the fucking ring at AEW. He looks like he is in fucking heaven, and I could feel it through the screen, and I'm so happy for him. And even Renee Young looks like she's in her wheelhouse with this late ass show that comes on Fox Sports 1 that I don't have and I'm not going to get. But I'm happy for them. Number 1, I put Tommaso Ciampa because that guy broke his neck unnecessarily when Vince brought him to the main roster to boost ratings. Broke his neck, had to go out, ruined the storyline for NXT that was building. Came back with a fucking vengeance. And he's kind of steady. He's like steady right now. He's kind of the odd man out, but he still has a strong presence. I like Tommaso Ciampa's face, his look. I enjoy him doing push-ups and, fucking pec workouts and leg workouts on his Instagram. I think Tommaso Ciampa is going to get in the program with Adam Cole because Johnny Gargano is right now getting jammed up with Finn Balor. Because remember, Finn dropped him on his head and he's been out for a couple weeks. So he's back now if you watch the previous NXT. So that should be good. That's two good NXT matches that I will be watching. Honorable mention, Velveteen Dream. I miss him. I miss his presence. I need Velveteen to come on. Velveteen Dream. Dreame. I need Velveteen to come and get his United States Championship from... what the fuck is this guy's name? I just completely forgot. Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and what is his name? How the fuck I can remember everybody else but now? You know what I'm talking about, the United States Championship. Whatever they call it. Velveteen need to come get it. Bring his bitches and his couch. Come get it. So that's my top 10 men who made an impact for 2019, and hope you like it. If you agree with me, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all that good shit. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure you tell your friends about the podcast. They don't have to know what the fuck is going on. I'm just that fucking entertaining. Don't tell me otherwise. Alright, y'all. Check you on the next video. Later.